So I don't normally make videos like this, but this is too insane to not cover, and it's kind of happened before. So yeah, shout out to Bandai for providing the trailers, of course. And it will be interesting to see how this all turns out, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say. And it will most likely happen in the future. I mean, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks was an example of how it could definitely happen. And these two trailers in particular just, you know, provide even more evidence that it's going to happen sooner than later. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day as always. And if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. And keep in mind that this trailer in particular was released the 17th of July 2015. So over like almost 2 years ago, like in 13 days, that will be around 2 years ago. And of course, when this trailer was first released, people were like, oh yeah, Vegito is going to come, he's going to come. And eventually, he did come, but it was slightly different. So, the trailer starts off with Goku and Frieza, pretty standard. Unfortunately, the game doesn't actually look like this. Would have been cool, but I don't know if the phones can handle it. At least the screen cracks are kind of accurate. So, here is where we have to just take it slow a little. I mean, you guys will point it out straight away, of course. So, who do we see? We see Agility Kid Buu, we see Physical Ultimate Gohan, we got In Perfect Cell, STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we have Pikkon, we have Broly, and then who do we have here? We have your boy, Super Vegito, who we did get, but there's one massive difference, the art. The art is completely different, and keep in mind that this trailer was like released around the same time that the game was released, so you would kind of expect that they would have used this Super Vegito art to, you know, for his first card basically, and JP didn't do that. They completely disregarded that and choose a completely different art, and people are just like, okay, maybe it's just an unused art. And then you take a look at official art, which I believe is used for the Dragon Ball FighterZ game, or as people call it, Chinese Dokkan. I believe the official name is Dragon Ball FighterZ. And then you take a look at this, and this is actually official art in that particular game. And Dragon Ball FighterZ, or Chinese Dokkan, whatever you want to call it, is known for using assets from Dokkan. And that is why people actually call it Chinese Dokkan, because of how similar it was in terms of art and a few mechanics, of course. So this Vegito art is actually legit. And it hasn't been used in Dokkan yet, and it's definitely a possibility. Some people have been speculating that this could potentially be the Unawakened art, because this is clearly Vegito, you know, powering up into Super Vegito. And then, of course, in a trailer, which I will show you guys in a few moments, there is another art which could go in combination with this one. So, of course, Dokkan art and Undokened art. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly play this trailer for you guys. But yeah, we have that Super Vegito. We still have never had him. Which is a shame, but it's still a possibility, and this just backs that up even more. And keep in mind that this trailer in particular is just an announcement for the Super Saiyan 4s, and this does not have any views. Okay, anyways, go ahead and get started with the trailer. So it's just going through like every single character that you can like potentially pull. Vegito Blue, Rose, Golden Frieza. Of course, you have Vegito Blue, Merger Masu, Trunks, Rose. Okay, here we go. Summoning. I don't believe it's going to pop up here, but you can see how fast every single character is moving. So, I mean, I'm trying to slow it down a little here. So you have Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Of course, you have Vegito Blue. Get a load of this. I don't know why they went with that. Got Goku, Rose. Who do we have? Merger Masu. We have 17. Okay, and now this is where we have to slow down a little. If you were watching a trailer normally, you would most likely not spot this. So I'm going to try to play it normally. Okay, kind of. So we have Rage Trunks, and yeah, I mean, you may have caught a glimpse of it there. I'm going to slow it down for you guys real quick. New characters join the fray. I'm going to, okay, there we go, I actually stopped it at the perfect time. Who is that man? Who is that man? That is another Super Vegito art that is currently not in the game. And you know what, I can actually be smart about this and put it on this speed just to get a clearer shot. Okay, can we take it back a little? Okay, there we go, Super Vegito. I don't know why it looks so bad at 720p. So, my internet just kills everything. So, there we have it. We have another Super Vegito art. I'm an idiot. We have another Super Vegito art, and it could go in, and I'm also an idiot for completely just going past this. So, there we go. We have this Vegito art, and then we also have this Super Vegito art, and I have to say, I'm a big fan of this art. And when you take into account like the aura and like the different effects that they add to the card as well, this could potentially be very good. And now, when it comes to the actual card, and if it's just going to be a regular Dokkan Fest or an LR, it could honestly be both. After seeing Rose and Zamasu, I definitely think that he could potentially be the physical legendary rare. And of course, he is the only one missing, so it could make sense for him to be that. And at the moment, we have like what? We have LR Gohan, who is a super type. And I believe that's it. You have Majin Vegeta, who is the Agility Extreme. We have Tech Extreme, which is LR, Zamasu, and Rose. We have Extreme STR, which is Broly. So we kind of need another hero in there. Maybe they were like, you know what, Gohan's just way too good, so let's just make the rest villains or whatever. Maybe they just wanted to make up for the fact that the hero or the villain leads just weren't necessarily that good or something. But yeah, new Super Vegito is most likely going to come. You take a look at this art, and it does look like he's powering up here. And it makes sense for this to be the Dokkan art. I wouldn't be opposed for it to be the Dokkan art because it looks pretty cool. To be honest, both of the arts look pretty cool, but I would imagine that this... Honestly, Bandai does have a habit of making the cooler arts, the like Dokkan arts, just to attract more people. So it's definitely possible that this is going to be the Dokkan art, and then of course you have this one where it's going to be the Dokkan art, and it's just, I'm not opposed to it, but it's like I would rather have this one be the Dokkan art, of course. But definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and just to prove that this is legit, there we go. Yeah, we have the Super Saiyan 4s, even though they aren't officially announced on the app, and they should be released in around 3 days or so. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. As always, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are you hyped for another Super Vegito? Honestly, I am. And one of the reasons why is because he is just such a unique unit. And some people are going to be like, okay, why aren't you saying the same things about Vegito like you were about Gotenks? And the thing about Gotenks is that he's just another generic hard hitter. The thing about Vegito is that when he first came out, and even to this day, he is still one of the most unique units in the game. He can counter attacks. He can tank hits, he can still hit hard in return, so it will be very interesting to see if they make him similar to that. I don't see them making a Super Vegito card without that counter. It's just him now. I feel like people would definitely be disappointed if he wasn't a counter unit. I mean, if they were to do that, they would have to replace that with something else, but that counter mechanic has just always been a part of him. I just remember how hyped I was when that counter mechanic was just announced, because of how unique it was, made the game like so much fresher, and it's just like, oh, okay, this is actually extremely refreshing. They are giving us something new to play around with, and it's awesome because we haven't exactly had something new in this long. Of course, like before, they did tend to make units a bit more unique. You take a look at Gogeta, effective against all types. You have Broly, who can super attack twice. You have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks with the whole super attack mechanics and such. You had Buuhan with the healing, and of course the new passive as well, greatly lowering attack and defense. And of course the two different super attacks. You had Omega Shenron with the debuffing, and just the attack increase. And I will have to say that by far, okay, of course we have to take into account Vegito Blue and Rose as well, but those units in particular by far were the most unique. I have to say that the most unique units that have been released recently, LR, Merger Marcy, I keep saying Merger Marcy, LR Black and Rose, LR Black and Zamasu. We have Janemba as well. I mean, he's kind of similar to his previous card, but it's different enough for me to warrant it to be different enough, if that makes any sense. Yeah, Super 17 as well, he was extremely unique. So there are a few unique units in there, but in comparison to before, like, they are all kind of similar, and I feel like one of the reasons they did that is because of the Super Saiyan 4s. In a way, they kind of dug themselves into a hole, because if they tried to make all the other units unique, people would just be like, okay, these units don't get anywhere near as much of an increase as the Super Saiyan 4s, why shouldn't I just stick with them? Granted, some people will go for them just for collection purposes, but when it comes to the grand scheme of things, you want the unit that is going to take out the events the fastest. So definitely curious to see what they drop for the half year, which should be in around 3 days or so. And of course, because the V jump is in around 2 weeks or so, we aren't going to be getting any information from that. So definitely be on the lookout for data downloads or just any leaks or announcements from the official Dokkan Twitter. But I've rambled on long enough. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below what you think is coming for the half year. And if you are summoning for the Super Saiyan 4s, let me know in the comment section down below how many stones you're going to spend. I personally am going to go for both. I'm just going to settle for one copy of each card, to be honest, but yeah. Final words, let me know your thoughts on Vegito. And as always, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more, and just look at that battle. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.